Hi, my name is Barbara, and I'm going to tell you something about SiriKit and extending your apps with it. So SiriKit allows users of iOS 10 apps to get some things done without even opening the app, but just talking to Siri. And Siri works in 6 domains. Each of that domains has a group of known actions or intents. Intent is Siri's representation of user's intention, and SiriKit resolves it, confirms it, and handles it. It does it with one of its 2 extensions, with the intents extension. So when you create this extension in your Xcode, you will be provided with its info plist. You'll find here 2 NS extension attributes keys. One is required, called intent supported, where you put all intents that you plan to support in your app. And the other one is optional, called intents restricted while locked, where you put all intents that you will support only if user's device is unlocked. You'll be also given a subclass of IN extension. IN extension conforms to IN intent handler providing protocol. And this protocol has only one method called handler for intent. So this method receives intent and should return object that will conform to some specific intent handling protocol. So this is an example that is going to try to. So it's an example in messaging domain, and it handles user intent of sending message. So if intent is I send message intent, I will return my message handler that conforms to I send message intent handling protocol. And here I should implement the whole life cycle of intent. So resolve stage, confirm stage, and handle stage. Resolve methods are optional, and you should implement them if you want Siri to ask user for that specific details of your intent. So we want the user to tell us who he's going to send message and what he's going to send in that message, so we should implement the resolve content and resolve recipients. Confirm method is also optional, but by default Siri will ask user to confirm 2 intents, send message intent and also send payment intent in domain payments. And then comes handle. This is required message to implement because it handles what user asked Siri to do. So we would put here our API call for sending message, and we will find parameters for that call in send message intent, because that intent has properties like content and recipients. And when our API call ends with a finish or with a failure or success, our handler method will also return failure or success. And Siri will let the user know about it. She will give him, she'll give him some view with details of that, how that intent finished. But you can also provide your custom interface with Intents UI extension. So you can make your own UI view control that will Siri display. And you can make animations, but you shouldn't put buttons in it or some other controls and some gesture recognizers, because that view controller isn't user interactable in Siri. And there's also vocabulary. There are 2 types of vocabulary: user-specific, that contains terms that are specific only to one user, and app-specific, that contains terms that are specific to all users of the app. And you can and you should provide examples of those terms and examples of how users might use them in sentences. And also, if your app supports multiple languages, you should give localized terms also. And that's it.